There's a brand new restaurant in Disney World.
Yep, we are headed today to Bourbon Steak by Chef Michael Mina, which has just opened. In fact, it's not even open yet when we're filming this. We're catching a soft opening because we're sneaky like that. Sneaky. But it will be open by the time you see this video, right here at the Walt Disney World Dolphin Hotel. That means walking distance from Epcot and Hollywood Studios. And I've heard some pretty incredible things about the food.
Maybe. I don't know who you'd hear that from.
So is this worth the walk over to the Dolphin or even a stay at the Dolphin? We're gonna find out tonight with some food science, which is where we eat it. So let's go check out a new Disney restaurant. Bourbon Steak is a Michael Mina restaurant. Michael Mina is a celebrity chef who is a James Beard Award winner as well as a Michelin star chef. He runs a ton of different restaurants, including several different bourbon steaks. So this is one of several locations of this restaurant. This is, of course, Michael Mina's debut here in Disney World. He does have a restaurant down in Miami, but this is his first time being here. We just might see him tonight because I hear he is around. And he's a celebrity chef. He's been on the Food Network sometimes. He's got restaurants all over. So a very well-known famous chef, and with good reason, I've heard. Bourbon Steak itself is a classic upscale steakhouse concept with a bit of a modern twist. We just sat down at our table. First, we're gonna talk about the atmosphere. We've got the menu here, but atmosphere-wise, this restaurant used to be Shula's Steakhouse, another popular steakhouse. It was very dark.
We have light.
We have light in here. It was very like classic dark wood vibes, very like upscale old school steakhouse vibe.
Yes.
And now it's very new scale steakhouse. It still feels so upscale, but there's so much natural light in here. All the rooms are so well lit, and there's such like cool art on the walls, abstract art, mid-century I would almost say is kind of an influence here. The bar was gorgeous. Like, I literally, as soon as we walked in here, I was like, it looks good. And that paint looks fresh.
Well, you can see how light it is as you're entering the restaurant. You don't even actually have to be inside of it to see it. Whereas before, it looked like a dark dungeon.
Yep. And I mean, I can't even like really picture what the last restaurant looked like because it was so dark. But I love the atmosphere. I literally have no complaints. Like, I think it's so gorgeous in here. The music is a little loud. And look, we have the windows behind us, and look how well lit we are. It's just beautiful in here. I really like this. I think the vibe is awesome. And also, so far, service, incredible.
Everybody that used to work at Shula's Steakhouse, they kept 100% retention.
That's
coming
amazing.
Over to
That's so cool.
Bourbon Steak.
We are going in to Michael Mina's menu. Michael Mina, James Beard Award winning, Michelin, and our drinks are here. So I'm gonna stop talking. I need you to know that they brought out, instead of a complimentary bread course, a complimentary fries trio. I think that we should kick off our drinks course by trying our blue cheese blueberries.
Yeah, do it.
And yes, you heard me right. Blue cheese stuffed blueberries.
I kind of wish I had more of them.
I love blue cheese though, so like, martini cheers.
Cheers. She says carefully.
Oh. That's an incredible martini.
He said this was not on the sweet side, but I could swear it's like a dry sweet. It's so good.
Wow. This martini is so incredible. It is so balanced, and it is a regular martini. I'm a dirty martini gal. This is a regular martini that is so beautifully balanced and nuanced and so smooth. Typically with a martini, in most cases, you're stuck with a little bit of the burn from the vodka or gin. None here. The other thing I love about this is it comes with all the classic martini accompaniments with a twist, blue cheese stuffed olive, regular olive, and a pearl onion. So you get to kind of have every martini experience with this martini. Like literally 100 out of 10, this is such a good drink.
So I mentioned a little bit of the blueberry in this before. Like you said, balanced, just very sweet, kind of on the dry side, but you can smell the blueberry in it just kind of faintly. But whenever you actually take a sip of it, it's delicious. It's literally like you crushed up a blueberry and made it in liquid form.
And there's the man himself. It's Chef Michael Mina.
Welcome to Bourbon Steak.
Oh, well, thank you. We're so excited. We've already been surprised and delighted by the fries. So.
Well, you know, we break up all the formality with those fries.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Fun.
I mean, there's 3 here if you want to pull up a
Pull up a chair.
I'm ready.
We also got their onion soup, which is their French onion soup. They portioned it into 2 cute little mini bowls for us, which is so nice because we wanted to split it. It's incredible. Savory and comforting and warm.
Yeah, it's almost like a gravy, not so much a soup.
Not in texture, but in like robustness more. Beautiful blend of 3 cheeses on it. So good. Beautiful cheese bowl. Things are going very well for me personally at this restaurant. We have other appetizers here as well, the crab cakes and their bread, their truffle bread, so we're gonna try that as well. I have to say, there is nothing more powerful to me than setting down fries on my table, 3 different flavored fries with 3 different sauces and saying, this is your bread service. What a power move.
Surprise,
Mic drop.
Yeah. Okay, Quincy had to step away for a little bit, so she left me with all the things. We ordered the lump crab cake as well. Look how amazing this looks. I'm really excited to try it. And we ordered the black truffle bread here. Let me see what I can do on this crab though. There's so much meat in here, it's insane. Sorry, Quincy, you're not gonna get any of this. This is amazing. I actually was a little concerned, and I said something to her whenever this was brought out to the table. I was like, oh, this doesn't look like a crab cake. And when we were talking with our servers, they said, absolutely. Chef Mina likes to take things that you're familiar with and kind of flip them on top of their head. So they've taken this and kind of elevated it, and it's delicious. You get way more of that crab meat to the actual lump crab cake. Let's try the bread now. So the bread has the black truffle in it. It is so, so sweet. It's already spread in between each of the different layers of the bread. You don't have to do anything to it. The truffle is incredible. It's just enough to know that it's there without actually being a little too much. And then you've got that sweeter spread on the bread itself. It's lightly toasted like a brioche. It is so, so good. I mean, I wish I could say that I've been unimpressed by something, and I've not had anything thus far that I can speak so less than perfect about.
Filet mignon. Sorry.
You came at me. That good, huh?
Yeah. I haven't had a steak this good in a long time.
It just falls off. And this is just a 10 ounce. This is the smallest steak they have. Look at that.
You know, New York strip and prime rib and ribeye. It's like ridiculously good.
The outside is perfectly crusted and buttered. Oh my goodness.
My like first interaction with filet mignon was like, I was very lucky. My parents were like, they're gonna have a real good filet mignon, and got me like a Morton's very high-end filet mignon, melted like butter in my mouth, and that's like my peak steak experience.
Okay.
And this is doing that. It melts like butter in your mouth. When you just got that crisp outside, that delicious seasoning. The chimichurri is good. Honestly, with this kind of steak, I'm of the belief that it's best on its own. But I'm about to try the béarnaise as well.
So we're happy?
The béarnaise is good. Our server told us béarnaise and fillets is what you do. You know, they go together. He was right. And then we also have a lobster pot pie to top it off. And thank goodness they will box up our leftovers. Miranda and I have determined that she likes lobster but not pot pie, and I like pot pie but not lobster. I do like lobster. I just don't love lobster. So she's going to sample the lobster for you.
Are you more of a crab person?
Or
shrimp?
I'm more like shrimp and like, yeah, like I like clams and mussels and stuff.
Yep, nope.
Yeah, I know you.
Yep.
Yeah. Miranda and I have very similar tastes in some things and very different in others.
But when we are different, we are totally.
Yeah, but I would also say when we're similar, we're like spot on agreeing.
Yeah. That's like just the last half of the call. It's so thick and meaty.
You having a moment? She's having a moment. Cut the cameras. She's having a moment.
That was too big of a bite, but it is so good.
I had some of the veggies off this plate, and the like pot pie gravy that it's in is so insanely buttery and rich. Without I would say being overbearing. Like it's still very balanced. Goes obviously very well with lobster, but then the veggies also can still shine a bit as well. Not as much as I would like. I like really fresh veggies, and they do kind of get buried in the richer flavors of this dish. But if you want like a really rich seafood dish, something incredibly indulgent. Also, we were shocked by the presentation. Like it was insane. I am gonna try our mac and cheese. Oh man, not at all what I was expecting. It's a steakhouse. You ought to expect rich flavors of a steakhouse. This is rich mac and cheese, extremely creamy, almost a bechamel level texture to the cheese, and then a lot of Parmesan, so it adds that salty, sort of sharp, cheesy finish on the end. Everything I think on the table for the entree, extremely rich and heavy. Just something to be aware of when ordering your appetizers is that entree is very rich, not in a bad way, in a delicious good way, but quite intense. I will say at this point in the meal, this kind of meal is a bit heavy for me if you're not used to meals like this. I am struggling a bit just with like the richness and heaviness of everything, especially because it is all so delicious that I'm having trouble stopping myself from overeating. So the story behind the lobster, the main lobster pot pie, is that Chef Mina would serve this at his dinner parties, and people asked him for it so often that he was like, fine, I'll put it at my restaurants. And that's why it's there now. So I can see why.
When we were going through the menu options, our server called it an attack on the senses. He wasn't wrong.
We have the key lime Napoleon and the beignet flight, which comes with a salted caramel sauce, a creme brulee sauce, and a chocolate mousse. So it's basically 4 desserts because you get beignets, a salted caramel thing, a creme brulee, and a chocolate mousse. And then this Napoleon, which just looks wild.
This has rum or something in it.
McClellan's.
It is delicious.
The key lime is so perfectly tart, where it's giving me the like tart zingies in my mouth, but not so much that it's causing me to be like, you know, like when you get something too tart. The pastry is so thin and so crisp, and the cream is light but still really rich and indulgent. My favorite part is the addition of the raspberries and the raspberry sauce on the side that help to cut through that tartness and add this just like sweetness, both kind of balancing each other out perfectly. Definitely shareable portion. Both of these are insanely shareable portions, especially after a meal as heavy as what you probably just ate here.
Let's talk about these beignets for a moment. Now, I've been known to have a beignet or two around Walt Disney World, and I can tell you without a doubt that these are some of the best you will find in all of Walt Disney World. They're so soft, light, pillowy, fluffy, and they were so warm whenever they were brought out to the table. We actually had to give them a minute to cool down before we sank our teeth into them. But let me be the first to say, you will find no other beignet like them on property.
No notes.
Yeah.
None. Zero.
So we're going to finish this, and then we'll talk about whether you would find this magic or tragic.
Ooh.
You will find Bourbon Steak magic if you're looking for an upscale elevated steakhouse dinner. This is the best one that you can do in Disney World. Better than Yachtsman, better than an SDK Steakhouse at Disney Springs. If you want a steakhouse experience in Disney World, this is where you should go. You'll also find it magic if you like really heavy, really rich and indulgent meals. This is certainly that. Everything was delicious and so indulgent. It also might be magic for a special occasion. This meal is definitely on the pricey side, and the service, environment, and meal itself all feel a bit celebratory, so great for a special occasion. This might be a little bit more on the tragic side for you if you are on a budget, as it is quite expensive. These are steakhouse prices in a theme park area, so they are really up there, and just something to be aware of is that your bill is probably going to be high if you want that full, involved, multi-course steakhouse experience. You also might want to steer clear if you've got limited time or little kiddos who can't hang in a restaurant environment for a long time. Now, we take a long time to eat because we take a lot of photos and everything like that, but even a standard meal here is probably going to be multi-courses. You're probably going to want to sit, relax, wine, dine, and it's not going to be a quick experience. So if you want something fast or you have limited time on your vacation, you might want to steer clear of this one. And also, if you don't typically eat super indulgent rich meals, this one might be a little bit much for you, so it might not be in your scope. But overall, Miranda and I loved this. I would absolutely come back here. One of the best steaks I've had in a really long time with that filet mignon. And that's in Disney World or outside of Disney World. And I go to steakhouses every once in a while. Pretty darn good. Thank you for coming with us to the soft opening of Bourbon Steak, the Michael Mina restaurant. If you're still here, drop this secret code in the comments so we know you made it all the way. And don't forget to subscribe. We upload reviews, tips, games, and more from Disney World and beyond all week because we're serious about fun here. I'll see you next time.